I'm gonna go live. I'm going live. I'm doing it. Okay, you be quiet. Another episode of Flossie and Sade. Today, the law of prosperity. I thought I had this situated right now. Now I need to be higher. There we go. Now I need to be higher. How are you doing? It's actually the afternoon, and I thought to myself, I could take a nap, because I would actually love to take a nap, or I could do a live stream and talk about the law of prosperity. So that's what I'm going to do. This is the book I'm reading, The Complete Writings of Florence Scovel Shinn for Women. I was like, wait, there's a part that I'm missing. Yeah, it's from Divorce Publications, DEVORSS, 2 S's, and brilliant, absolutely brilliant to put it into the perspective of speaking to a female, of the perspective of thinking like a female. It just really clicked so very much. So I have more notes, I have more index cards that I made just for this second chapter. See, this is why I bought, oh, it's almost like too bright in here. I might have to close the curtain. That's why I bought 2 boxes. How's it going? I found a rare Confederate $50 bill today. Where'd you find that? That's awesome. I'm in front of the window. The sun is shining, but it's almost like banging. Now the light's behind me banging. We just can't get it right here. So much light. We're so blessed. So where'd you find that Confederate money? I got excited this weekend in a box, in a picture frame. Okay, hi Hippie25, what are you up to today? So I went through my old nostalgia stuff, and I found a sticker book with a bunch of Garbage Pail Kids stickers in it. So I'm actually going to ask my ex-husband if he wants to sell them on eBay, because he sells toys and stuff, so he might actually have like a good audience. And they're in pretty okay condition. They're so gross, like they're like all about booger, you know, Garbage Pail Kids are all about boogers and stuff, but apparently I like those as a kid. They are cool. Anyways, maybe he can get 25 bucks from them or something, I don't know. But anywho's, I bought a ton of index cards because, yeah, I'm taking lots of affirmations. It's a great day to go for a bike ride. We're going to take a walk here when I'm done talking to you. Go get the mail and drop off a bag of clothes for the neighbors. We like to pass on our stuff. Worth more than that probably. What, your Confederate money or my Garbage Pail Kid stickers? I looked on eBay. Yeah, that will be fun. Absolutely. I looked on eBay. They don't actually sell for as much as you would think, you know, because like, but anyways, yeah, both. What are you going to do with yours? So we're going to talk about the law of prosperity. And these are 2 perfect examples of tiny bits of prosperity. Like Wyatt and he was not probably looking for any Confederate money. And I sure as hell wasn't looking for any Garbage Pail Kids. But there they were, and then it occurs to us that they are valuable to somebody, and we could probably sell them for a little pocket change, you know. So that is cool to do that, absolutely. So prosperity can find us in all types of ways, when we're looking and when we're not looking. My Confederate $50, keep it in the picture frame and not sell it. You're going to keep it. See, I'm going to try to sell mine because I'm not really attached to anything anymore. And it was from the family. Yeah, there are some things that, like, you know, it's just cool to keep. Like, I think I actually have a couple $2 bills. And, like, I don't know why. I just, like, keep a hold of them because they're kind of cool. So anyways, I'm glad everybody's doing good today. I'm excited to talk about chapter 2 of this book, The Law of Prosperity. As you can see, I've put my blue highlighter to work. I've made some notes in this book that, like, you know, I just want to like highlight some things that if I would go back and look how bent this book is. Like already I'm like beating it. Those are rare, $2 bills. I know, they're so cool. So I'm like, I'll just hold on to them. And why not?
They still make them.
They still make $2 bills?
Yeah, they're not that rare.
They're not that rare. My son has just come in to say, no, you're not special at all, Mom. So, anyways, thanks for that. Yeah, but they're still cool, and I'm still cool, and you're still cool, so we cool? We cool. All right, so we're going to talk about the law of prosperity. I'm going to show you my notes, and then if you would want to look at my notes more closely, you can visit me. I'll put a blog post on herboracle.blogspot.com, and then I'll put a PDF download on my Patreon page. Probably going to tack it on to the mugwort post again, like I did for the last one. There are 2-cent coins. Are there? Well, let me give you my 2 cents. Money is very interesting. And lately, if you go to Walmart and Dollar General, they have signs that are like, we're running low on coins. So you can't even use the self-checkout at Wally World because of like a coin shortage, a national coin shortage. Something smells fishy about that. All right, so I just want to show you some of the affirmations of topics that we'll be covering in the next few minutes here. God is never too late. I am divinely protected. So the law of prosperity is definitely one of those laws, like all of them, and it's going to require a lot of faith on our part, like a lot of like understanding that like if you're going to put your faith in a higher power, wowza, for real, you gotta have faith that you are divinely protected, you're divinely cared for. If you ask, what you want is on its way to you, but guess what? It's going to be in its own divine timing, and you might think that it's taken forever to find you. You're like, where the heck's my stuff, right? But God is never late, ever. So it's just a different time frame than what you might be thinking. So the law of prosperity, my new friend Flossie and I hanging out, going over this like 3 and 4 times because it's so important. So do you feel prosperous? Yeah, see you later. Have a great day. He's like, listen, I'd love to talk about the law of prosperity, but I actually have to go back to work and get paid. Like, hey, go ahead and manifest your garbage pail kid stickers, kid. I gotta go to work. So, yeah, I want to tell you all about the law of prosperity. And let me see. Let me flip this over here so I'm not distracted. And I want to talk to you about how she, in her book, Flossie, this is the book I'm talking about, she speaks the word of prosperity for other people. So that was the one thing I think that was like really interesting to me. It's like you don't have to just manifest on your own all by yourself. Like if you can phone a friend, if you have me, if you have your family, if you have one person who believes in you and can help you hold the vision for what you want, that helps it manifest. So that was like, I think of like all the things that she talked about in this chapter, that was the one that I was like, caught me a little bit by surprise, or I had not thought of or considered or maybe valued as much as I could value it. Like I do value, like, okay, for my podcast, for example, for Herb Oracle, or even right here, right now, when we come together, I understand the power of that. Like I get it. Like us coming together, we create like an energy vortex, conglomerate, blob, what have you. We multiply our power when we come together. So that's like the power of prayer too. Like if I'm just praying, good for you, Sade. But if we're all saying a prayer together, it's like double, triple, quadrupled, times 10, whatever. Like we magnify the power when we come together. So if I can hold the vision for you that you're going to be prosperous or you're going to manifest what you want. What do you want to manifest, right? Like, think of something you want to manifest. If I say you want to manifest perfect health, if I can hold the vision of you in perfect health, like unwavering, because, you know, it's just easy for me to see you in perfect health. I know you're capable of it. I know every cell in your body's capable of it. Like, perfect health is available to everyone. So I believe that you can have it as well. If I can do that, I believe that you're going to manifest food, whatever you want. If I can hold that vision for you, it will manifest, because I will keep it steady. And then, like, you do your part and hold the vision. But even if you waver a little bit, because I'm so laser beam focused on your perfect health, you will have it. So that's basically Jesus's secret. That's how he healed people. He saw past their illness, he saw past their disability, and he saw their divine spirit, their divine spark. And yes, Kathy, me too. And you can have it. It's the thing. I think what happens is we don't hold the vision of what we want. So I want to read my notes, because there's another thing that might be relevant with that. It's like Flossie said, we get what we prepare for. So are we preparing for perfect health or in success, or are we preparing for failure? Or are we preparing for things to go wrong? Like, whatever you prepare for is what you're going to get. So if I want money, then I need to prepare for money. I need to actually go spend money. I need to actually feel like I'm rich now. If I want a lover, I got to prepare for my lover. I got to feel like I already have it. I got to get excited. You know, I need to fix my hair. Anyways, welcome everybody. We're talking about the law of prosperity today, from my new friend Flossie, Florence Scovel Shin, and I will be blogging about her later today on herboracle.blogspot.com, and I will put a picture of these notes. Okay, so I'm going to go over my notes first, because, you know, somebody has to get going. We'll just go over the notes, and then I'll look at the affirmations, and I'll look at my highlights. So here is the first page of notes, the law of prosperity. So the first thing that may be a challenge is getting you into thinking that there is a higher power and you can depend on it. So I'm not sure if you go to God or not, but it's time, right? God is everyone's supply, and there is a supply for every demand. So we have to start thinking. Now, see, a lot of times I don't use the word God. I use the word universe. And I'll say the universe is everyone's supply, right? Because the universe is infinite. So that makes sense to me, that there is a supply for every demand. So whatever you want, you can have it, because there's enough for everybody, right? So God is everyone's supply. There's a supply for every demand, which tells you that you can have what you want. And here's the magic key. You can release what belongs to you by divine right through your spoken word. So in my podcast, Herb Oracle, we talk affirmations all the time. We're talking about how we can use our word as our wand, and we can unleash everything that we want. We can release it. We can open up the gates, and release everything with our spoken word. Our words are powerful. So our thoughts are powerful and our words are powerful. So here it is. You can release what you want to you through divine right, through your spoken word, but it feels like a but to me, but you must have perfect faith in your spoken word. So you must speak the word. You must speak the word and have faith in your words. Then you must act your perfect faith. So if you want perfect health, you speak the word. I have perfect health under divine right. You must believe that. You must have perfect faith that God is sending you perfect health that it is yours. It is already yours, so you might as well start acting like it. So anyways, that's my first notes that I acquired from reading this book. It's a good reminder. What are the challenges? Having faith in your spoken word. I think that's a challenge, but I think that it's doable. I think everybody can do that. I think everybody can start understanding that this is a universe of abundance, and what is divinely, rightly yours, you can release it through your spoken word. So another thing to remember, like I said, is God is never too late. So it's like, where is my money? Where is my money? Where is my lover? Where is my lover? Hey, honey, God is never too late, okay? So just chill out and have a little faith. You are divinely protected. And what you want to do instead of worrying, because worrying slows everything down. So what you want to do, you must prepare. You must prepare for the thing you have asked for. So if you're asking for divine health, how can you prepare for that? Make plans, move your body, do more each day. Prepare. How can you prepare to feel so good? If you've asked for a new house, how can you prepare for that? You better start shopping. You better get those rugs for that house. You better buy curtains. You better sew your napkins. Like, whatever you've asked for, you need to start preparing for, because you're going to get it. So get ready. Make your affirmations of truth repeatedly. This is another thing that really struck me when I read chapter 2 of this book. I love affirmations, but I'll tell you, I'll say them 3 times, maybe once or twice a day. That's not enough. That's not enough. We need to be psychotic about it. We need to be psychopants, okay? And we need to say it all day long. Like, I'm talking hundreds of times. That is crazy, right? However, that is probably what your brain, your mind needs to be rewritten. We have to reprogram your subconscious. We have to reprogram your expectations. So saying the affirmation 3 times, that's not enough. You have to say them repeatedly. Make your affirmations of truth repeatedly, and that will help make the impression and generate faith. It will. It will. Okay, the next step is to rejoice and give thanks that you have already received. So it's like, oh my God, I already have it. In the invisible realm, it's already mine. It's coming to me. Thank you. Thank you so much for sending this money to me. Thank you so much for this perfect health. Thank you so much for this cowboy. And then the next part is to just hold the vision. The law of prosperity, you hold the vision. You don't let anyone come over and knock you off your unicorn, because you are holding the vision of what you want. And then the very other thing that we can do, our bonus thing, is to find a friend to hold the vision with you. So increase the power of vision with a friend who believes. So if you and I both believe in your divine health, and even though you might be having a little challenge and you're wobbling, I'm not wobbling for you. I am holding your body and divine health. I am holding the vision of you manifesting a perfect physical vessel that feels so good. And I won't sway from that. And you build your faith and you become solid in that. And you start to prepare for it and expect it and rejoice and give thanks for it. It will manifest. It will manifest. Absolutely. So my last page of notes that I will put these on my blog in case you want to peek at them. Remember, and I do want to remember this, words and thoughts are a tremendous vibratory force. Words and thoughts are a tremendous vibratory force, ever molding a woman's body and affairs. Remember our creepy friend, the subconscious, who's always listening? Every word you think, every thought that you say, it is molding your body. It is molding the circumstances, affairs, and events in your life. It is a tremendous vibratory force. So, speak the word. Speak the word. Source God is the supply, and the supply is infinite. You should never feel lack ever again. It's bogus. Lack is bogus. God is the supply, and the supply is infinite. So, be filled, and act with perfect faith. Be filled and act with perfect faith. So I just love that I am manifesting more faith. I mean, yeah, I want to get everything that I say I want, but even more importantly to that, it is actually just the manifestation of faith, because a few weeks ago on the podcast, we did an episode where we manifested more faith, and I kind of was like, I don't really know if I have enough, right? Like I was sort of talking about people who have such strong faith, and I'm like, whoa, wouldn't that be nice to have that? Wouldn't it be so nice to be like, I believe in God. I believe everything's coming to me. I feel divinely protected. I have faith. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want more faith. So that before any of this, I already have been starting to tell the universe, I want more faith. And then now here, talking about the law of prosperity, I see how that manifestation of more faith is going to benefit me manifesting what I want. So anyways, those are the notes. Pretty good, huh? I mean, like, I'm like loving Flossie, and I am so thankful to have found this book, because I'm just tired of half-assed manifestations. I just feel like we can all be doing better. I just feel like we can be doing better, and we gonna. So here's my new cards to add to my pile. I need to read that book. Yeah, Kathy, literally $5 on thrift books. Now I do see on their publication website, they actually have oracle cards and a workbook to go with this book, which kind of interests me. So maybe 2021, you know, I'm pretty filled up for 2020. I have so many projects. I literally have something to do every day for the rest of this year. Like, really. But Kathy's like, no, you need those. Yes, and then we'll talk about them here. All right, so here's also what I want to remember. God is never too late. I am divinely protected. That's something I can say repeatedly. That is truth that I can say repeatedly all day. My affirmations of truth. I give thanks. I have received the money on the invisible plane, and it manifests on time. So that is actually really cool to me, because we have to start seeing, yes, our physical world, but we have to see in our mind's eye an invisible plane. And when we give thanks that we have already received the money, we already received the good health, we already received the cowboy on the invisible plane, we can start to rejoice because it's here. He's here, right? And it will manifest on time, God's time. And God is never too late. It'll get here when it's supposed to. Thank you. He's here. Just kidding. All right. Here, Zen, thank you. I have perfect faith. I have perfect faith. So if you were kind of wobbling when I said, like, how much faith do you have? And you were like, this is your affirmation. I have perfect faith. Feel it. I have perfect faith. Say it all day long until you literally think and believe and know. I have perfect faith. I have perfect faith. Okay, here's also what I want to remember. I can release with my spoken word. I can release with my spoken word all that belongs to me by divine right under grace. My word is my wand, and I can release with my spoken word. That's how powerful I am. All that belongs to me by divine right under grace. So another thing that she mentions in this book, it's really not that like I'm creating, but I'm asking and then I'm receiving. So I know like a lot of time we're like, we're divine creators, and that is true, but even more true, more accurately, is we're divine receivers. So it's really like you don't really have to try to create your perfect health. You need to receive your perfect health. So anyways, but we can release it. We can release it under divine grace, right, with our spoken word. So it's a great book. It's such an easy book to read. And like I mentioned in my last video for chapter 1, there are dozens of free audio recordings here on YouTube. So if you didn't have the time or want to order a book right now, like, and you wanted to listen to it immediately, you can find it like right this second. You could leave and go find it. And that's how I found it. Well, there's a lot of traffic all of a sudden. Yeah, I listened to the audiobooks. So anyways, in this book though, she talks a lot about Bible references, but in a really kind of cool way. And she talks about, there's this story about 3 kings. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. They were in the desert. They didn't have any water. Like they had men and horses and no water, right? So they consulted a prophet, Elijah, who said like something all fancy and biblical, like, "Thus saith the Lord, ye shall not see wind, neither shall ye see rain, yet make this valley full of ditches." So that's what they did. They were like, what? But they were like, well, we have perfect faith. And they dug the ditches. They prepared for what they asked for. And guess what they got? A whole truckload of rain. Truckload. They didn't even know what the heck trucks were back then. Anyways, the 3 kings that were in the desert, they dug these ditches and they were filled to overflowing. So one of my affirmations, because that story resonated with me, I dig my ditches. So if there's going to be something that I want to manifest, I'm going to say to myself, I dig my ditches. I dig my ditches. I prepare for what I want. So only I will get it if I'm at the store and like I think of something that I want and I just say out loud, I dig my ditches. They're going to be like, that girl's nuts. But to me, it makes sense. I dig my ditches and prepare for them to be filled with water. So I dig my ditches and I prepare for them to be filled with money. I dig my ditches and prepare for them to be filled with love. Right? So dig your ditches and then prepare for that which you asked for. So that is having perfect faith. Digging the ditches before you ever see a rain cloud, because you know the water's coming. Now, in a lot of these stories, Flossie is speaking the word for other people. So, like there was a story, there was a lady who was having trouble with the bank. They wouldn't give her a loan. And Flossie spoke the word for her. And she said, I am identified in love with the spirit of everyone connected with the bank. Let the divine idea come out of this situation. So and I thought, well, that would work for any situation. Say like it's a family dinner or something, or I just know I'm going to go somewhere and I want it to go well. I will say, I am identified in love with the spirit of everyone connected. And then I could be specific. But you know, it's like it is this manifestation of having love in all things that we do. Let the divine idea come out of this situation that is saying, I want every problem to be fixed. Let the divine idea come out of this situation. I am identified in love with the spirit of everyone. And then expect it to go well. Expect that person who usually is a thorn in your side, expect that person to be cool today because you prepared for it. So ask for success and prepare for success. If you ask for success but prepare for failure, don't be surprised when you fail, because that's what you prepared for, right? That whole like having a plan B and how will I tell, what will I say if it goes wrong? And well, that's preparing for failure. So you have to like pretty much check yourself. Okay, am I preparing for this to go good, or am I preparing for this to fail? And whatever you prepare for and practice, that's how it's going to go. So if you want success, then you better prepare for success, right? Okay, so that's also in the book. This is just all in one chapter. God is my supply, and there is a supply for every demand. When we start living like this, we're going to feel well taken care of and feel like there's abundance for everyone. This was also really good. I can only receive what I see myself receiving. I hold the vision. So I can only actually receive what I see myself receiving. That's why visualization is so important. And you hear of like stories of like professional athletes playing the game in their head, doing the touchdown, like dance when they catch the football or whatever. See yourself doing that which you want to receive. If you can't see it up here, it's going to be really difficult to manifest it out here. So I can only receive what I see myself receiving. I hold the vision. So sink your teeth into whatever it is you want. Play it out in your head. See yourself. You want divine health. What do you want to do with it? You want to play tennis? You want to see yourself doing what you want to be receiving, and then hold that vision and practice in your head again and again and again. So you can, because if you can't see it in your head, you're not going to be able to get it. So I can only receive what I see myself receiving. Hold the vision. And then my favorite, and I am going to say this all the time because I love it. It should be on a t-shirt. So I spoke the word. She just says it all the time in her book, and it's so powerful because she's like, so-and-so had this problem and wanted this, and that. So I spoke the word, right? Kathy wanted divine and perfect health. So I spoke the word. It's just this really cool mindset to let yourself get into, that like, if there's something that you or someone else is asking for, speak the word. So I spoke the word, right? People were having a little trouble at the party. So I spoke the word, right? And reminded them that they were all divinely connected and associated with love. Identified in love with the spirit of everyone connected. So I spoke the word. I don't know, I just love it. I just love it so much. So I spoke the word. So maybe that'll ring in your head later on this weekend. Something's up, and you think it'd be cool to manifest something. In your head, say, and hear me say, so I spoke the word, and then laugh and giggle, and then say that out loud yourself. So I spoke the word. Anyways, it's an awesome book. I'm going to be coming back each chapter to just tell you what notes I wrote in the affirmations. I think I covered pretty much everything that I underlined. But yeah, there's way more than what I covered here. And it's just awesome. It really, really is. We need to act rich if we want to be rich. We have to show perfect faith. We need to know that we are divinely protected and God is never too late. We need to give thanks that we have received the money on the invisible plane and it manifests on time. A woman must prepare for the things she has asked for, right? So we dig our ditches and we wait for the perfect timing. Infinite Spirit, open the way for the right apartment, open the way for the right man, open the way for the right health, open the way, like you just open the way under Infinite Spirit's name. Yeah, story about the ditches. Make your affirmations of truth repeatedly. Rejoice and give thanks that you have already received. So yeah, you can only receive what you see yourself receiving. Hold the vision, give thanks, and see that the end is accomplished. You have already received in the invisible plane. So give thanks and rejoice. Get happy. Get happy. So it also talked about Jesus Christ. Like he was saying, like the harvest is coming or something. I don't know what he's talking about. But his clear vision pierced the world of matter. So his clear vision went right through this world of matter, and he saw clearly the fourth dimensional world, things as they really are, perfect and complete in the divine mind. So that is why he was miracle minded. That is why he did great things, because he could see right through the world of matter. He could see right through your illness and see your perfect health. Let's see what else. A woman must ever hold the vision of her journey's end and demand the manifestation of that which she has already received. It may be her perfect health, her love, her supply, her self-expression, her home, or friends. They are all finished and perfect ideas registered in divine mind, which is a woman's own super conscious mind. So here's the thing that really struck me. They're already finished, but they must come through you. They must come through the woman. They must come through me, not to me, not actually to me, not actually to you. They come through you. So yeah, this is a friggin' gold mine of, it's 1925 too, which blows my mind. It's just amazing. Like here we are in 2020, loving me some Flossie. Loving me some Flossie. All right, one more example of how she helped a woman with speaking her words. So Flossie and that lady, the lady that was having the trouble with the bank, okay, she was like, she went to the bank. The lady was having trouble because she was losing her temper at the bank teller. Has anyone ever been in that position before? Never. Never, right? And Flossie says to her, I suppose you lost your temper while at the bank. Therefore, you lost your power. You can control any situation if you first control yourself. So, dang, right? And so Flossie says to her, go back to the bank. I will treat. And I will treat. And this is what Flossie said. You are identified in love with the spirit of everyone connected at the bank. Let the divine idea come out of this situation. And then, yeah, it turned out that she went back and, you know, she's like, I'm here for the loan. And they gave her the loan, right? But she had to first control herself. You have to first control yourself before you can control any situation. Flossie also added, God doesn't need any time and is never too late. With God, all things are possible. And she was right. Infinite Spirit was not too late. But what that woman needed was help holding the vision. And that's what Flossie did. So if you can do that for somebody in your life, or you have somebody to do that for you, that is a powerful, powerful partnership. The friend or healer sees clearly the success, health, or prosperity and never wavers because she is not close to the situation. So I can hold that vision for you because I'm actually like not in your life, like to see the drama. So from afar, I can hold that vision for you. High five, girl. I'm so glad you got that book. No woman can fail if some one person sees her successful. So when I thank you for like supporting me energetically, I truly do mean it, because it's like, just even like, just Kathy showing up for years and years has like literally kept me going on my path. When one person sees you as successful, you can't fail. You really cannot fail. So such is the power of the vision, and many a great woman owed her success to a partner, sister, teacher, or a friend who believed in her and held without wavering to the perfect pattern. So if you want to help people in your life, hold the vision. See the perfect pattern for them. And don't even let yourself waver. Like, the best thing you can do for somebody is see them well, is see them good, is see them successful, see them the way that you know that they can be. And don't even see it as like they can be like that. See them as that. And that is definitely, in my opinion, perfect faith. I have perfect faith this is going to work out. I have perfect faith that all is well. I have perfect faith that God is everyone's supply. I have perfect faith that if you change your words, you will change your life. I have perfect faith that it has already manifested in the invisible realm. And now we just need to party. We just need to rejoice and give thanks. And because all we have to do, it's already received. It's just in perfect timing with perfect faith. It will manifest when it's ready. Yeah, so anyways, that's it, y'all. That's chapter 2, the law of prosperity. It is so beneficial for me to, I read the book already. I've read this whole book, but it's so beneficial to me to go back now, hang out with Flossie in my head, write down the affirmations, take some notes, talk about them again with you. I know, I love it too. I love Flossie. I love her so much. I do. And there's really no like good pictures of her because she was such an under the radar kind of girl. But yeah, it's me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's my girl. She's one of my girls. I know it. So anyways, thank you so much. It's quite the scorcher out today. I think I'm going to ask my daughter if she wants to go walk and get the mail and just get some sunshine. I love this. You want to go? Yeah. All right, we're going. We're going to go for a walk. Get some sun. Look, I mean, like, part of me is white, part of me is sun-kissed, but that's summer. So thanks for hanging out. I'll see you again soon. The next chapter that we'll be doing, chapter 3, and this is her first book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. The next time we get together for Flossie and Sade, it'll be the power of the word. The power of the word. You've got to get on thrift books and just gift yourself a used copy. And like I said, this divorce publications, they sell brand new copies. Apparently there's an affirmation deck and a workbook that goes along, kind of somebody made it to go with it. But yeah, we're kind of doing our own thing here too. So to end, I spoke the word. Yeah, we are doing it. We're book studying for sure. But you know what, you guys? Practice. If you've never spoken the word before, start practicing. And people will notice. Because like I spoke the word the other day in front of my daughter, like to her about something, and she's like, are you putting a spell on me? And I was like, yep. Yes, the spell of divine blessings under grace. So much love, y'all. I'll see you again soon. Have a great afternoon. How about afternoon? Good. But speak the right words. All right, lots of love to you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.